Imagine polar bears using their incredible swimming skills to hunt for seals in open waters instead of on ice, or narwhals navigating through shifting icebergs, adapting their feeding habits to find new sources of food. These Arctic animals are not just surviving, they're showing us how resilient nature can be. As ice caps shrink and ecosystems shift, wildlife is finding creative solutions to thrive. It's a powerful reminder of nature's enduring and adaptable ways. These adaptations aren't just fascinating, they hold vital lessons for global conservation efforts. If these animals can adjust to such rapid changes, maybe we can learn a thing or two about resilience ourselves. Join me as I dive into the challenges facing Arctic wildlife because of climate change and see if I can uncover the truth behind their struggle. The Arctic is often referred to as the canary in the coal mine of climate change. This fragile ecosystem is warming at a rate twice as fast as the global average, and that's having a profound impact on the wildlife we call the Arctic. From the majestic polar bears to the tiny migratory birds, every species in the Arctic is being affected in some way. One of the biggest challenges Arctic wildlife faces is habitat loss. As the sea ice melts, many species are losing their homes and their primary source of food. For example, polar bears use sea ice as a platform to hunt for seals, their main source of nutrition. Without that ice, they're having to swim longer distances and expend more energy to find food. Changing temperatures are also having a big impact. Many Arctic species have adapted to survive in extremely cold conditions, but as temperatures rise, they're struggling to cope. Food scarcity is another major issue. As the ocean warms, the distribution of fish and other marine life is changing, making it harder for species like whales and seabirds to find food. This can have a ripple effect throughout the entire ecosystem, leading to declines in populations and even extinctions. The Arctic is a delicate balance, and climate change is disrupting that balance in a big way. The impacts of climate change on Arctic wildlife are far-reaching. Let's take a look at some specific examples. Polar bears, for instance, are having to adapt to a new way of life on land. They're spending more time on shore, which can lead to conflicts with humans. Seals, on the other hand, are struggling to find stable ice platforms to give birth and nurse their young, and migratory birds are arriving at their breeding grounds earlier and earlier, which can throw off their delicate timing with their food sources. The story of the polar bear is a particularly compelling one. These magnificent creatures are iconic symbols of the Arctic, but their numbers are declining rapidly. In fact, a recent study found that the global polar bear population could decline by 30% by 2050. That's a staggering statistic, and it's a clear indication that climate change is having a profound impact on this species. Another species that's struggling is the ringed seal. These small but vital creatures are an important food source for many other Arctic species, including polar bears and orcas. But as the sea ice melts, they're losing their habitat and their numbers are declining. This can have a ripple effect throughout the entire ecosystem, leading to declines in populations and even extinction. The Arctic ice cap is also crucial for many species, including walruses and narwhals. As the ice melts, these creatures are losing their homes and their primary source of food. For example, walruses use the ice to rest and give birth, while narwhals rely on it to hunt for food. In conclusion, the impact of climate change on Arctic wildlife is clear. From habitat loss to food scarcity, every species in the Arctic is being affected in some way. It's urgent that we take action to address climate change and protect this fragile ecosystem. So, what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
If you're interested in learning more about climate change and conservation efforts, be sure to check out our video on reforestation efforts around the world.